The Dinosaur Department Store by Lilly Murray and Richard Merritt. The Dinosaur Department Store. Eliza Jane was an unusual child. Some called her willful, some called her wild. She didn't like bedtime or broccoli or rules, nor tidying up, nor going to school. So it didn't come as a great surprise when, on her birthday, Eliza Jane cried, "Mummy, Daddy, now that I'm 4, I'd like you to buy me a real dinosaur." Her parents weren't keen. It has to be said, they wished she'd asked for a rabbit instead. But they swallowed their fears, put on a brave face. "Let's go," said Mummy. "I know just the right place." "Hooray, hooray," said Eliza Jane, and off they went on the 10:20 train. They rushed from the station to the grand front door of the one and only Dinosaur Store. Look, it says Dinosaur Store. They rang the bell. The door opened wide. Eliza Jane stepped boldly inside. She is ready. They were met by a man in a long velvet cloak who twirled his moustache and smiled as he spoke. "Mr. Magisaurus, here at your service. Welcome, my dears. No need to be nervous. Come with me on my magical tour of the dazzling Dinosaur Department Store." Oh, I can see their silhouettes. Can you spot Eliza Jane? That's it. Between those two palm tree looking plants and in front of the curtain. He pulled back the curtain with outrageous flair. Roars and hisses zipped through the air. So much to see, it'll make your head spin. Are you ready, dear friends? Then let's begin. We have huge ones, scaly ones, dinos with beaks, sweet little fluffy ones, squeak, squeak, squeak. Fang-toothed carnivores grinding their jaws, rip-roaring raptors with sharp slashing claws. Honking hadrosaurus playing in herds. Tiny feathered theropods squawking like birds. A plesiosaurus feasting on fish. Yikes, Spinosaurus, give that one a miss. Huge stomping sauropods stretching their necks, bigger than houses, the gentlest of pets. A Margosaurus with her mighty sail, a colossal diplodocus whipping his tail. These are ankylosaurs, armoured like tanks. One's called Maud, the other's called Frank. A clever, fierce Troodon who stays up all night. And Miss Tyrannosaurus with her bone-crunching bite. Mr. Magisaurus turned to the crowd. He simpered and smirked and looked very proud. "At last we have reached the end of the tour. It's time to choose your own dinosaur." But Eliza Jane had turned to go. "Thank you," she said, "but my answer is no." Oh, I wonder why she changed her mind. It is okay to change your mind, isn't it? "I did enjoy your wonderful tour, but I no longer want a real dinosaur." Mr. Magisaurus cried out in dismay. "You've wasted my time. Get out of my way." Eliza's parents were rocked to the core as the storekeeper flung them straight out the door. How rude. "Eliza Jane, are you upset? We thought you wanted a dinosaur pet." But Eliza Jane just skipped and smiled. "I thought they'd be happier out in the wild." Ah, how thoughtful. raptors, hadrosaurus, theropods, ooh, Spinosaurus, sauropods, Tyrannosaurus, that one's really well known, isn't it? Troodon, I said that incorrectly. Now I know. I'm glad I checked. Ankylosaurs, Diplodocus. That's the friendly, gentle one, isn't it? Amargasaurus. The end.